Hi. Me again. Well, a version of me, at any rate. There have recently been some concerns expressed about sharing our segments entitled Ask a Scientist and Ask a Psychologist with minors. At first, we thought that this was because of our sponsor being an adult novelty shop, specifically, exoticenvy.com, and our stance on it is that it is quite simple. When you watch the Super Bowl, or any sporting event, for that matter, there are beer commercials on almost at every commercial break. One does not ask children to leave the room or prevent them from watching the game as a result. It is simply made clear that this product is not something for them, and they are allowed to enjoy the game without a second thought. We honestly don't see the difference. This was able to take care of most of the problem, until we realized that many disagreed with the segment not carrying a spiritual message, and was thus inappropriate for children. Let's think about that for a moment. If we did decide to endorse one faith or another, it would actually expose a big logical issue. Firstly, the view would have to be in agreement with one that you already hold in order for you to agree with it. And it has nothing to do at all with science, or psychology for that matter. Science endorses no specific metaphysical view, so neither do we. Some will say we advocate evolution, and that evolution and naturalism is considered to be a worldview. This is simply wrong. Evolution is one of the most proven scientific concepts in the world today, and has fewer holes than gravity, or atomic theory. Most of the people who disagree with evolution think that it deals with how life, or the universe came to be, when in actuality, it only deals with how life changes over time. The modern secular movement is a movement of individuals who do not always agree or even get along with one another. We do not have a unified worldview, as such. Most of us in the secular movement are becoming increasingly vocal and frank in public with our views. But have you realized that almost every word for not having a God is considered an insult? I could give you a list, but I think it would be more impactful if you looked it up on your own and reflected on it. Get a reference book and look up words that mean the same as the word godless. And then wonder why some of us are tired of continuing to be quiet about what we believe and see as the truth, especially when this view is exclusively based on the world around us. Many of us have been ridiculed, cursed, harassed, insulted and made to feel inferior by conducting ourselves exclusively with the facts on record. I can't imagine how that is making us feel accepted, or more likely to smile when you ask for a note of respect for all faiths. Especially when you mean that you must have a faith, and preferably it should agree with yours. I suppose when asked why people in the secular movement are so militant now, and are using the rights to free speech that they have left dormant so long, is that we feel the need to defend ourselves, much like you feel the need to defend your own views from science. Many of us just want to be okay with our lack of beliefs, and not be seen as an opportunity to convert someone, or be treated as ignorant when we are, by definition without delusion. But unfortunately we are told that we have no morals, and eat babies, and are blamed for everything that can be considered wrong with the world, while we have been silent. Our belief is observable reality. Science is a method that defines reality. Some want to alter science to fit their worldview, and that is something we really could not. No. Something we really should not stand for. We are not the enemy you seem to think we are, but there is no way for us to say that without you believing we are. We look at the unexplained as an opportunity to learn more about our universe, not to validate a pre-existing belief system. Through logic we understand that if we do not have a ready answer on how David Copperfield made a lady disappear, that he is the chosen one, capable of saving us from ourselves, nor does it make the magic real. Recently a secular group paid to have the message that they were good without God put on a bus. Not only did it make national news, but even those who didn't fully object stated that they didn't think it was a message that was good for children to see. I cannot agree. I think it is important for children to understand that simply because someone holds a different belief system, or no system at all, it does not make them scary, vile, untrustworthy, or evil. It just makes them different. And being different isn't supposed to be a bad thing anymore. Can we at least agree on that? I hope so. At any rate, we are looking for feedback from our viewers on the idea of using talking robots to deliver our segments. We feel that it enhances the entertainment value, while still keeping the talking head type of appeal. But we would really like to know what you think from direct messages or comments. Remember, these segments are being specifically put together for your enjoyment, and your opinion matters to us. That being said, if you are over 18, and would like to shop discount prices on almost 2,000 adult novelties and toys, exoticenvy.com would highly appreciate your business. And if them sponsoring our show offends you, you can just deal with it. Goodbye, and try to be good to each other.